Hello, everybody, and welcome to season 3, episode whatever of the Everything Sports Podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls again.
I totally forgot that what episode we're on. I don't know. We're in the teens.
I don't know.
It counts. I'm going to get the sad news out of the way first. I want to start off with Frankie. Frankie Poo.
Frank Ragnow.
Yeah. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Frank Ragnow has retired from the NFL.
After 7 seasons.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It hurts, yeah. So, he has taken a beating, though. He has had some pretty interesting injuries.
Yeah,
So,
I understand it, but
Yeah.
it's like he's so young, and the fact that he actually had to go because of the injuries.
I think he's, 34?
No, he's only like. He's young.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
I thought he was the oldest on our line.
I'm going to search up.
Besides Skipper. Besides Skip.
I'm going to search it up. He's 29.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's 29. So.
Yeah.
That's why.
Tough.
That's why I was like, for somebody that young,
Yeah.
as an offensive lineman, dude, it sucks.
It
That
does.
hurts.
And he's definitely probably our best offensive lineman.
He was by far top 2 offensive lineman in the NFL.
Yeah. Definitely probably the best. Now that Kelsey left, he's probably the best center.
Easily.
Or was the best center.
Easily. So it honestly makes the Lions way worse. It really does.
It definitely does. It's literally the keystone of our offensive line has just retired. The only good thing to come of this is we'll have a little bit more cap space.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing. And then maybe someone could step up into his spot.
Maybe Mahogany, but they were talking about Ratledge doing it.
They were talking. I heard Glasgow and Ratledge.
Yeah, I go. Ratledge is a rookie, dude. He's not gonna be great.
No, that's why I think they're probably going to go with Glasgow to step in there, and then have Skip move to where Glasgow is, and then it'd be Skipper, Decker, Glasgow, Mahogany, and then
Sewell.
Yeah.
They're going to have to figure something out. I mean, I'm going to trust in the process. It just hurts my soul.
It does.
You know,
And not only just his presence on the field, but his locker room presence. I'm pretty sure he was a captain of the team.
Yeah, he was.
So, that locker room impact is going to be missing now. So
Definitely lost a good one. You know what? He might still be with the Lions, just on the coaching side of it.
Oh, I'm sure he'll still be around the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably definitely be there during training camp and stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously just not playing.
Man.
Lions Ring of Honor ? Car alarm.
I don't know if it's mine.
I think mine would be too far away. It was yours.
Well, shit.
Well,
but yeah, I mean,
or it wouldn't. That's not the Ring of Honor. It's the Pride of the Lions.
yeah,
You think you would be?
yeah, honorary. It's
I don't-
hard. It's
especially since he only played 7 years, and he went to the NFC Championship game. He won playoff games here. He was a big part of the O-line. I don't know if it'd be up in the air if he would get into it for me.
you would hope, but
Yeah.
it's always weird when it comes to that sort of stuff.
I don't know how many O-linemen there are in the Pride of the Lions as of right now, anyway. I think it's usually like skilled players, and then you have Jason Hanson.
I'm drawing a blank on that. I'm
He's a
sorry.
kicker.
Oh.
He was like 40 years old blasting 50-yard field goals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His last name was Hanson.
Jason Hanson, yeah.
Who? Did we have a guy with the last name like Wolf or something?
I think so. I think it was. Fuck. It was like 50s or 60s, I think.
Oh.
Something like that.
All right. Then never mind.
I have the Pride of the Lions like poster in my
Oh,
room,
okay.
and it's like I got it in like 2012.
Oh, okay.
So it was before Hansen. Or I think it was like, I don't know if it was from 2000. I think it was like just before Hansen was put on it.
Okay.
I think it was when it wasn't when Sanders was put on it. He would have been put on it way before then. But it was, I don't know, it was just probably like a, you know, promotional thing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember like how it looks and all the names on it and shit like that.
Your photographic memory.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking? Dude, you know, we were talking, having a conversation before this, no mess ups, no nothing. Now when the camera is on,
The orb of confusion.
yes. Fuck, dude. So, God damn it. Travis Hunter is playing both sides in OTAs, and
I think that's a mistake.
really?
I think so. I said it before. I think they should try to move him to one side of the ball, focus on one side of the ball, and then maybe put him in. Like if so, like let's say they put him in on defense.
Yeah.
And they have him play defense all the time. On some formations or some points in the game, you put him in as like a third receiver.
Yeah, he would have to be a package thing. Like,
Right.
it'd be certain packages you have him in.
So like, I don't know how him playing both sides of the ball right away would be.
I guess we'll figure out.
Yeah. Or like if you same thing with like if you had him on offense. If you put him as a wide receiver, you put him in on like special teams.
Yeah.
For like punt return or kick return.
You know
or
what's
something like that.
crazy? He will probably be on special teams as well.
Yeah. Because didn't he return kicks at Colorado too?
I don't remember.
I can't remember if he returned kicks or not.
No, I think J.C. Horn, because
Oh yeah.
J.C. Horn, I think, was faster, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But J.C. Horn's also out till training camp as well because he hurt his hamstring, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured that out today. But Aaron Rodgers, Steeler, called it podcast. Couple episodes, like a lot of episodes ago.
I think it was
Writing on the wall.
yeah. It was just a matter of time to when it was actually official. Because you look at who the Jets have now, they're not going to want to sign him back. He was already cut. He was already had that whole fiasco
Yeah,
with him.
Aaron Glenn was like that whole debacle of having
him fly out there.
fly out just for a 10-minute meeting.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a whole thing. It's stupid.
yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean that was kind of what I expected too. But with who the Steelers have, and I mean now they have Aaron Rodgers there, you never know, they could be a playoff team again this year. Because I think a lot of the consensus was like, you know, it depends on who they get at quarterback. Because they have decent receivers, they have pretty good defense.
Yeah.
But now they have him, which you never know. He could just piss down or get hurt again.
I have an interesting theory.
Yeah.
I think that, first off, if they get anything less than 9 wins, both Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers will retire, Mike Tomlin might get fired.
See, I don't know. I think Mike Tomlin will have to have like a bad year, maybe 2 bad years in a row before he gets fired.
The thing is, with Tomlin, he's always going to get you 9 wins.
Yeah.
Every single year he's been a head coach, he's gotten 9 wins or more.
Almost every year he's gotten in the playoffs too.
Exactly. Every year he basically has.
So he hasn't had necessarily a bad year yet, which is what's making me say that like he's had that track record, and if you get him just like an inkling of a good team, he can take them to the playoffs. Maybe take them to a playoff win too.
Even with a bad team, he's done it.
Right, yeah. So if he would have to have, I think, either a really bad year or like 2 bad years, like maybe like a 5-6 win season back to back before he got shit canned.
I think this is my theory. I might be totally wrong, but I do think if he gets below 9 wins, he gets fired. I think Aaron Rodgers will retire after this year.
Yeah, I think if Aaron Rodgers doesn't make the playoffs, he'll retire even if he does have like that good year, like the 9 win. I think if he doesn't, if he doesn't do well or if he doesn't make the playoffs, then he's not gonna play another season, he'll retire.
Yeah, because it's a 1-year deal. I forget for how much.
Yeah, I think it was like 25 and a half,
Oh,
24. So I can't remember.
yeah, not really truly all that crazy for a quarterback, you
No.
know.
Which makes sense because he's not the Aaron Rodgers that he used to be.
Yeah,
So
like it's a fine deal. I also do think that he'll do the Packers sign him for 1 day just so he can retire as a Packer.
yeah, maybe. Part of me also thinks it's like I don't know if Aaron Rodgers really cares.
He might,
You never know.
not. That's very true, but you never know. Maybe Aaron Rodgers has hope. I guess I don't know.
Fuck, I have no idea.
I don't really care. Honestly, a Rodgers Steelers uniform would be kind of sick.
You would think it would be sick.
Well, yeah.
You know, I don't like the Pittsburgh
Yeah.
Steelers. So there's only a handful of Pittsburgh Steelers players that I've ever liked in their history.
Who?
Troy Polamalu and T.J. Watt. Those are the only two that I
That's
can
it?
think off the top of my head.
Okay.
And DK, I guess DK now.
I'm a big like defensive guy. So I like Troy. I like TJ, Cam, James Harrison, Cam Hayward. Sorry,
Cam and I don't know.
Patrick Queen. I was a big fan of.
Patrick Queen was cool. But yeah, there are lots of players on the Steelers that I did not like.
Fair enough.
Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger.
All right, before
Mika
AB
Fitzpatrick.
got the CTE.
No, even when he got to see, even before.
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah. Like before, I didn't really care for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Mika Fitzpatrick.
You don't like Minka?
No,
What's
he's
the
a
reason?
dirty player.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
All right.
like there's a difference between playing hard and playing dirty to injure somebody.
Agreed.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like that. So.
Okay. What else is going on? What else is going on? I have not watched a single UFL game whatsoever.
I caught like the tail end of I think it was the Battlehawks versus the Rough Riders, or I don't even know what the fuck the other team was. It was like I think it was a black team. What? Oh, well, but it was like I think they were like
Very specific there, bud.
very specific. I think it was like they were like maroon and black or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it wasn't the Panthers, but I know it was the Battlehawks and then somebody else. But that was the only one I've watched. I've been watching a lot of college baseball and college softball.
Yeah.
So, college baseball is
We
super
both
regionals.
looked at each other when you said softball.
Yeah.
You horny bitch, you.
No. There have been some really good games, though, I will say. I think it was Oklahoma versus Texas, I think. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
it
confusing
sounds already
baseball.
good.
But they were
Such an idiot.
there were some pretty good games. In the college baseball, I watch college baseball every year.
Well, yeah. Did you hear that Caleb Williams? I don't know how it was leaked, but before he got drafted to the Bears, he was trying to figure out how he could get away from the Bears and actually go to the UFL
Why?
because he didn't want to be anywhere near the Bears.
Okay, so then just
I don't know if this is
Try
new
it.
news or not, but
why would you okay, there's instead of going like okay, I get it, you want to get away from the Bears. There are 31 other NFL teams.
yeah.
Why right away say, "Nah, fuck it, UFL."
I don't know. I don't even know if this is true or not. I saw it today though.
And the dude had a pretty good rookie season.
Yeah, he's not a bad quarterback. You know,
No.
I saw it today as well. Ben Johnson's cooking up trick plays already. I saw it in because they're at OTAs. It was the final day of OTAs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, I remember when we did that to the Bears."
Yeah.
My heart hurts. Okay, my heart hurts.
Like I said, I hope the Bears go 0-16 this year. I really do. And I hope that we put like 70 points on them.
I hope that they go 0-8 in the NFC North. Or
Yeah. Well,
6.
fuck, I don't want to
0
win
and
a game.
6. 0 and 6, I guess.
Yeah, 0-6.
I'm not mad at Ben Johnson for becoming a head coach. I'm mad at Ben Johnson for going to the goddamn Bears.
Yeah, that's why I'm pissed. That's why I hope he doesn't win a game.
I'm boycotting the Chicago Bears.
No, yeah. We would have, you've heard the thing, like, goal Bears. Goal, like, you've heard that thing before? I don't know why we say that. I don't like that. I don't like the Bears.
The Bears suck.
Yeah.
My coworker is from Chicago. And
Pathetic.
I know. I go, you suck. Like major donkey balls.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, every single day, especially during football season, I go, the Bears suck cock.
There's only one Chicago team that I like. The Cubs.
We're actually playing them tonight.
Yeah. So tonight, fuck them, because I want the Tigers to
Obviously.
have that. Yeah. But
That's a pretty good segue into baseball.
yeah. Oh yeah. Cubs. Cubs are, I think, 5th or 6th in the MLB right now, and Tigers are 1st in the MLB. By the way, I talked about this before. I'm gonna rant here for a second about MLB The Show. San Diego Studios, get some damn Tigers players
Fuck
in
you!
Diamond Dynasty, dude. The spotlight shit where they have like the spotlight players for the month. There hasn't been one Tigers player. We're the best team in baseball. They had one Javi Baez card come out because they had to release one player for each team. And that's it. They had this pipeline thing where it's like past pipeline players, like come up from the minor leagues and shit. Not one Tigers player. No Tariq Skubal, no fucking Jace Young, no Spencer Torkelson, no Riley Green, no nothing like that.
Excuse me.
Just all, anything but the Tigers. And then even like the shutout that Skubal had, nothing. Javi's big 6 RBI game, 2 3-run home runs, nothing. Parker Meadows comeback, triple stolen base and a double, scored 2 runs, nothing. Torkelson, Torkelson, Carpenter hit 3 home runs in a game, nothing.
I'm letting you cook right now, so.
It's so dumb how we don't have any Tigers player, and it's not like I just gave 4 examples of things the Tigers have done that are spotlight worthy for the month.
Yes.
And nothing has come out about them. No cards, no fucking none. Absolutely nothing.
Boycotting.
Boycott. Oh, my bad. They made Kerry Carpenter a supercharged player. Oh.
I know nothing about this, so I'm letting you rant.
If it's stupid. They did have an update come out. There's a new program that came out, and I think there'll be a new spotlight thing. So I'll check it when I get home to see if they added any. But if past is any indication, there won't be.
Imagine you go home.
There's like 4 Tigers players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're listening to us.
Shit. Yeah.
They listen to the pod. They're like, maybe we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up.
But
No, yeah, they kind of, because I opened it up, I think when they added this last update, and I was like, let me guess, no Tigers players. Scrolled to the end of the thing, not one. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
we should go to a Mud Hens game.
I've been to a few of those.
I've never been.
They're really cool. Getting a baseball at an MLB game is difficult. Like, I've never gotten one. The only way I've gotten to baseball is from like batting practice. Like, someone's tossed it to me. Getting it during a game is like, it's very difficult. At minor league games, especially Mud Hen game, they give them out like candy. The last time I went to a Mud Hens game, I got 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've never been. My uncle was talking to me about it. He's like, have you ever been to a Toledo Mud Hens game? I go, no. He's like, are they the AAA affiliate?
Yeah.
So he goes, Torque was down there, or people were down there.
There are guys down there that have played for the Tigers this year that are playing for the Mud Hens right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, I took your cousin, and he's like, I felt weird because after the game, there's just these grown-ass men yelling at the players for an autograph. He's like, I hate that feeling. He's like, I hated the feeling of me standing there with, his kid. He hated it. He's like Riley Green, and I think it was Torkelson. He was saying, like, they didn't give out autographs. Like, they stayed behind for like 2 hours in the building, and left. I guess.
Oh, yeah. A lot of guys too, like, they'll have like their post game regiment or whatever. They'll go and like stretch, or they'll take like a round of BP after the game
Yeah.
to like work on whatever they did if they fucked up during the game.
But also, it is Riley Green and like Torkelson, so they're probably like, no.
We know we're going to the league.
Yeah, they're like,
you're gonna
fuck,
have to work for this.
Yeah,
one.
fuck these guys.
It's like if you wait the 2 hours outside the stadium to catch us when we leave 2 hours after the game, then we'll give you an autograph. But maybe, yeah, if you can find us. But
yeah. But my uncle was talking about how these grown ass men are like screaming at these players for autographs. He's like, this is fucking weird.
No, yeah.
I was like, I'm not the type of guy that really cares all that much about autographs for the most part.
I mean, I don't.
Well, I'm not going to go out of my way to get the autograph. If it naturally happens, it's better for me.
I guess, yeah. Like I went to Tigers Fest one time, and I was like, "This is cool." Like seeing the player sign the ball in front of you and hand it back to you, and getting to meet them. That's pretty cool.
A meet and greet's different.
The Red Wings. I mean, yeah, but like,
I'm not waiting 2 hours after a game to maybe get a glimpse of somebody.
No.
That's what I'm talking.
But
about.
if you like, I remember there was one time we were my dad and I were at a Tigers game, and we were sitting like 10 rows behind the dugout.
Okay.
And we went before the game, like we were taking BP, and they were stretching on the field, and the grounds crew was on the field and stuff like that. We went right behind the dugout, like the first row behind.
Yeah.
And we saw some of the players come up and like walk to the fence, like do like their arm stretches and shit like that, and then go out, run on the field, and people were yelling at them to sign their shit. And a couple of people did, like a couple of people dropped balls down, and they would sign and they tossed them back up to them. And I remember Jim Leland. This is when Leland was still the manager. There was a dude sitting a little bit down the row from us. He had a Jim Leland Tigers jersey on.
Oh shit!
And he was like, "I'll sign that," because he wasn't going to sign anything else. I think he signed like a hat or something like that, and he was like, "Okay, that's enough." And then he saw the jersey, like the dude turned around and pointed at the back of his jersey, and he was like, "I'll sign that though." So the dude took it off, tossed it down to him. Leland signed it and then tossed it back.
Well,
up
that's
to him.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm saying like avidly going out there and just like throwing shit down to them. I wouldn't do that.
No, I mean if it's like, it has to be like right place, right time.
Yeah.
It has to be like I got a ball from like a game or something like that.
I'm not screaming, sign my tits.
No. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, dude, if you want to give me the autograph, fine. I've never been the person like if I get a signed jersey, it's because I went on like one of the NFL sites or whatever and bought it.
Yeah. Another thing too is players are a lot less likely to sign stuff for adults, and they're way more likely to sign stuff for kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
it's more for kids. I understand
Right.
doing it for the kids, but if you're a grown ass man in your 50s, yeah, like sign this.
that's why like a lot of the stuff, because like me and my dad went to Tigers Fest like 6-7 years ago or something like that now. So I was
22.
22 minus 7, what is that, 20, it was 15.
Yeah,
So that's like right on the cusp of being like
you're kind of old.
like old, like almost too old to like be getting like autographs and shit like that, or like wanting to go see the players and autographs and shit like that. But it was also kind of like I'd never been there before too. My dad has told me about like times he's gone like and seen, Ivan Rodriguez and Maglio Ordonez and what's his face, Jeremy Bonderman and stuff like that. So like it was cool for me too to see the players like that. But like
I understand it.
I'm not gonna like you said, I'm not gonna be sitting there like now if there's like I don't know how now if it's like something that you could buy or something like that. Like if there was, like say someone put like on like one of the stadium auctions or something like that, and it was your favorite player's autograph on a ball or something like that, and you looked at the price and you were like, might want to get that. That's different.
Yeah.
But you're also paying for it, so you would hope that you would want to get it if you're spending money on it and it would, it'd
Yeah.
be worth it and shit. That's more of a commitment than like just happening to have a Sharpie and a ball and throwing it to a
Yeah.
player.
It's more different because for me, I guess it'd be different if I saw anybody in public. But when I saw PJ Fleck in public, I was at the Mall of America.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's PJ Fleck. I was like, that's cool. And I wish I went up to say hi because at that point I was in JUCO and I was trying to get scouted.
No, yeah.
But I was like, I wish I said hi because I'm going to treat him like a normal person.
Right.
There's the people that just start freaking out and like, hey, can I take a picture? Can I take
No.
a picture? I don't really care about taking the picture, to be honest with you.
No,
Like if I see Hutchinson in the wild,
yeah.
just around, I'm definitely going to say hi and be like, hey, you're one of my favorite Lions players right now. I don't want a picture or anything. I just wanted to say hi.
I would probably lead with like, hey, I saw you play at Michigan. I live super close to where you went to high school and shit like that. So
Yeah, I wouldn't. And if it's like in public, like if they're at a restaurant or something,
yeah, I wouldn't. I mean,
it depends on if they're eating or not. If they're
No.
not eating and I just walk by, I'd be like, hey, just real quick, nice to meet you. That's it.
I would
That
probably
would be it.
I would probably just like walk by and be like, hey, Hutch, what's going on? Like shake his hand or something like that.
That's exact-
And then that's it.
That's it.
Or if like they're with their family or something like that. Like those are probably two things that are like off limits. Is like if you're eating somewhere or if you're with like if he was like with his mom and his dad somewhere, I would be like, hey Hutch, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Chris? Go blue, shit like that.
That's exactly.
That's probably about it.
That's if I see them out in public, like eating. If like we're in a store or something, and I see them, I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Hey man, I love what you're doing with the Lions," and that's probably it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even ask for an autograph. I don't care anything about that. I don't even need the picture to say
No.
that I did it. I'd just be like, I met Hutch one day at like Shinola.
Yeah. There was one time where my dad and I were at a Red Wing game, and they had how they have like the intermission report
Yeah.
booth like out in the concourse. Darren McCarty was standing maybe like 10 feet away from it, and there were a handful of people that noticed him, but the majority of the people just walked right fucking past him.
Yeah.
So, but there was a couple of people that stopped and were like, "Hey," and like got a picture with him, had him sign something. So my dad was like, he spotted him from like across the concourse. He was like, "There's Darren McCarty standing right there." So we went up to him, we said hi, we got a picture, and he signed my Red Wing hat, and then that was it. And we both,
Yeah.
it was kind of but he was almost like, I don't want to say asking for it, but he was standing in the middle of the concourse next to where he films the intermission report by himself, just
Yeah.
standing there.
He could just not give a fuck either.
He probably just wasn't giving a fuck, and he was for it too. He was like, "Oh yeah, shit, yeah, sure,
Yeah, like some
Yeah.
people really like it.
yeah."
I'm just
he does seem like one of the players that does like doing that.
I'm just saying, like,
interacting with the fans and shit.
if I saw Amon-Ra just walking down the street, I wouldn't like be running up to him.
Mhm.
If we cross paths, I'd be like, "Hey, Amon-Ra, it's nice to meet you."
No, yeah,
And I would but it's also I've been around college football players.
Yeah.
I played with people that are in the league now, so
I mean, they're also
I-
like they're yeah, I can get that, like
I
not
get
wanting to like,
starstruck. But I'm like I've been in that situation where I've been around these players.
yeah, like there's been a handful of times where I've seen like me and my dad have been at a Red Wing game, and we were sitting in the upper bowl, and this is at Joe Louis Arena, and our seats in the upper bowl were two at the second row,
Yeah.
but it was really like where we were sitting. It was kind of the first row because there was no seats in front of us, but the first row was like 6 or 8 seats, and then our row was like a full row.
Yeah.
So we were in the first row using air quotes, but we weren't like sitting behind sitting behind anybody. But we saw someone come up from like the glass, and they were walking up. My dad noticed him. I didn't I was too young to know who the hell this guy was. It was John Ogrodnik from the Red Wings.
Okay.
And my dad yells to him, and he turns around and like looks at my dad and like waves, and my dad like waved to him.
Hey, John.
He said he just screamed Johnny O, and he turned around. He was like, "What the fuck?" And my dad like waved to him, and he pointed down at him, and then he like waved. He was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then like went back down to his seat. And then there was another time we were at a Lions game, and our seats used to be in the, I think they were like the 4th row from the back of the lower bowl.
Yeah.
And my dad had the aisle seat. I would sit in the second seat, and then it would be my aunt and my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad saw Joe Kosar from the Red Wings walk up right past him. So when he walked back down, my dad like kind of turned around, like saw him come back down, and then as he passed, he goes, "How's it going, Joey?" And he kind of like he did like a double take, and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then, like walked back. He was like smiling too. I don't know if anyone recognized him. I don't know how you couldn't if you do live in Detroit.
Well, the thing is, like, if you treat them like a normal person, they're more likely to be like, "Oh
more
shit,"
friendly. It's like, "Oh, you spotted me. Good job."
Yeah. It's like the same shit that Tom Cruise does.
Yeah.
Like he's in the hat or whatever, and it was in Reacher. You remember the movie Reacher where the guy gives him his hat, and he goes, "Shh."
Yeah.
It's like they want to be treated like normal human beings, which I get.
No,
you know, it'd be like, say this blows up and we're super big and we go outside and people are just like bombarding us. Sooner or later,
Ugh.
you know,
sooner
or later you get over it.
Jeez, yeah, you get over it, but I can also understand how like celebrities and athletes are kind of like, dude, I was just going to get coffee. Fucking leave me alone. You know,
Yeah,
like,
that's like the thing. Eminem's song, he's like, can't even take a shit.
You know, yeah.
Without people are like, yeah, I ran out of toilet paper. Here.
Right. Oh my god.
Like that would be awful, but at the same time,
you would have to like almost expect it.
I'm not saying that I don't get starstruck, but also at the same time, I'm not gonna be a dick.
No, yeah.
Because they get it all the time.
No, like yeah, because I mean,
you see golf in public, you think people aren't running up to them all the time?
No, yeah, definitely not. Like there's been a couple. Like I remember one time we were cleaning out the basement, and my dad handed me this. It was an old Warrior hockey catalog from like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And he was like, you could throw this away. He was like, they don't fucking sell any of this shit anymore. And I thumbed through it just to look through it. I was like, well, you know, it's like all the hockey sticks that they used to use and shit like that. Thank God I did, because in like the middle of it, there were, I think, 3 Red Wing tickets and $2 bills that were signed by like old Red Wings.
Oh.
I think one of the tickets or one of the dollar bills was signed by Scotty Bowman.
Oh shit.
And I was like, you probably want this. And I showed it to him. He was like, oh fuck. He was like, how did you find this? And I was like, I just looked through it. He was like, you told me to toss it, but I looked through it before. He was like, thank God you did.
Yeah,
and I was like, why would you get a dollar bill signed? He was like, it's all I had. He was like, because it was during the time when the Red Wings are huge.
Yes.
He was like, so if you see Scotty Bowman out and about in Detroit, you're not gonna not get his autograph.
Yeah, you're definitely going to try.
Right, yeah. So like, there's also that level to it, where it's like if you see someone who's like that big in the sports world, you're probably gonna at least say hi to him. And my dad was like, I gotta get this dude's autograph.
If I saw Barry Sanders,
definitely 1,000%,
I'd be like, hey, if it's not an inconvenience, could you like sign this real quick?
Yeah, it's like if I saw.
And if he says no, leave it alone.
Yeah, if he says, hey, not right now, buddy. All right, hey, no problem. Shake his hand, be on your way.
And it's like it's not like, don't ever meet your heroes. It's like, no, he's a normal human fucking being.
Right,
you know?
yeah. Like if I saw Calvin Johnson, it's like, hey man, you're my favorite football player ever. Can I have you sign this thing for me real fast? Hey man, I'm actually on the way to something. I'm actually running late.
All right, no problem. Hey. No problem. It was nice meeting you.
Right, yeah.
And you move on with your fucking day. Yeah. I hate people like that.
But if he signs something though, you get to walk away with a smile on your face.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you still met who, like, you know, in that case, my favorite baseball football player.
It pissed me off because it was the same shit that happened with Jason and Kylie Kelsey.
Yeah.
At that thing in Philly, they're like, hey, we have to go to this reservation. And she's like, you need to sign this. No, bitch.
I don't have to sign shit.
I don't have to be.
Unless it's a contract, I ain't signing shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like, you have to sign this. I need the picture. Bitch, no you don't.
No you don't.
You're a random fucking human being.
Oh, watch this. Have a nice day. And then just walk right past.
That's exactly what they did.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, you're not entitled to it. You're just not.
Because like in the same would, like we were just talking about, the same would go for that person or for us. Like if we ended up blowing up, or if that person was on the other end of it, and they came up to them and it was like, "I need you to sign this. You have to get a picture with me." It's like, no, I don't, because I'm on my way to do something right now, and I'm not going to sit here and take a picture with you, because it's never just one.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. If somebody sees you sign something for somebody, someone's gonna look, especially if you're like in the city or if you're like in a group of people, someone's gonna see that and they'll be like, "Oh, that's Travis Kelce. Let's go
Yeah.
get his autograph."
Exactly.
And then you chase him down, and then he has to answer to 10 other people and say no to those 10 other people, or sign those 10 other people's shit, and it's gonna drag him up even more.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was just thinking about it the other day. I was like, truly, like, I understand why these people don't want to be seen in public. It must be exhausting. It has to be.
oh, it's got to be, yeah, and like in that case too, like with the amount of weirdos you must come across.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
It-
super fans.
It's like when we blow up, inevitably we're on season 3. Might as well go to season 112.
Yeah.
Like, we're just walking down the street one day. We're just downtown. All of a sudden, 5 motherfuckers. First off, if 5 motherfuckers run up on you, that scares the shit out of you.
Yeah. Hey, be careful with that.
Yeah, that's also other thing. You could just be, it's at night, you know, and all of a sudden 3 motherfuckers just run up on you. You don't know what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Better be ready. So yeah, shit. I mean, you never know, especially if it's like the first time too.
Yeah, like Kirby Joseph was chasing deers in his neighborhood that one night. Imagine just neighborhood kids are like, "Oh fuck, that's Kirby Joseph,"
Yeah.
and just start running up on him. Granted, they're kids, but still, you hear 6 feet or
Yeah.
6 feet
Yeah.
behind you.
These 3-legged kids running after him. What the hell?
No, there's 3 kids.
No, yeah, that's what I said. You're like, you hear 6 feet. No, wait, no, yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
You hear 4 feet in a wheelchair. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why is the wheelchair so fast?
Yeah, no, yeah. He's cooking.
Bro runs faster than me.
Right, yeah. Dude wheels faster than I can run.
Bro, pop a wheelie. You'll get an autograph.
Stand up right now and I'll sign it for you. It's like,
He just starts doing dips.
yeah. So again, so sorry.
We're getting canceled.
So sorry.
We're getting canceled.
We have friends whose family members are in wheelchairs. So sorry.
It doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Oh boy.
Dumbass gets in the wheelchair.
Oh my god.
We're going to hell. It's okay, though.
Have I told the wheelchair story in Detroit on this podcast yet?
No. You haven't told me this.
I haven't told you this before?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. So,
Buckle up, everybody.
before, like, when the Red Wings are playing at Joe Louis Arena, me and my dad used to walk to the game sometimes. We would walk through this one, I don't know what it was. It was like
From
a
your house?
campus. No, from like where we used to park. We would
Oh,
go to this,
okay.
We would go to this bar down Fort Street, and it was close to like where the Comerica and Channel 4 building are.
Yeah.
If you know where they are. So we would like walk down the street a little bit, maybe like a block down the street,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would go into this like campus. I think it was a campus. I can't remember what it was. But if you would walk through that campus, you would go underneath. It would be, I think it was M10 that was right there.
Okay.
And you would walk on the side of M10 for a little bit on the service drive, and you would go like over the highway and shit like that, and then walk like down the thing, and eventually you would pop out by Iresman Drive and like where the riverfront apartments were, and like the tunnels to walk across, and the
I know
parking
what you're
structures.
talking about, yeah.
So we would walk down there, and down one of the little service drive things, like the walkways, it would turn into, like, you were walking down like an exit ramp, pretty much.
Yeah.
But there was like a walkway on the side, and so it was sloped, and at the top of the slope there was a building to the just wait.
Oh, no.
There was a little like indentation in the wall, and there was a door, and sitting in that little indentation there used to be this homeless individual,
Mm.
in a wheelchair,
Okay.
and he had no legs from the knees down.
Okay.
So you knew he had to be in the wheelchair.
Was it a motorized wheelchair?
No.
Okay.
And he had like blankets across his lap. He had wool hat on, shit like that, and he would panhandle for money.
Yeah.
People would stop and give him something and whatever. And one day, my dad was like, if you're ever down here with your friends, don't take out your wallet in front of that dude.
Okay.
And I was like, why not? He was like, because he'll take that wallet and be faster, and take off faster than you can run after him. And I was like, no way. He was like, I'm telling you. He was like, I've seen it happen before. He was like, don't like.
He saw that dude steal?
Well, maybe not that dude, but like,
yeah.
But just wait. So he was like, but just listen to what I'm telling you. I was like, okay. A few months go by, maybe next season, something like that. We're walking down. We walk past the dude, and maybe 10 yards past him, we hear, hey! Some dude took out his wallet in front of this guy. The dude snatched it, and he took off in the wheelchair, took the ramp, the slope ramp down the thing in the wheelchair, caught the walking light through the intersection, and disappeared. And this dude was running down the ramp after him. He got to the corner, and he was like out of breath because he was running down the ramp. This guy disappeared. And my dad turned to me and he goes, "What did I tell you?" And I was like,
How is this the first time hearing this
I didn't
story?
know what the fuck to do. I was like,
It makes sense, but
no, yeah, I was like, oh my God. And my dad was like so desensitized. He was like, "What did I tell you?" And I was like, what the fuck? And
okay, Rain Man.
And then like the girl that he was with, she was like, "What happened?" He goes, "He took my wallet." And my dad just turned to me again and started nodding. He was like,
"Told you."
Yeah. He was like, "What did I say?" And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
Oh my God.
Crazy. You've never told me this.
I can't believe I didn't. Yeah, dude.
Out of all the stories you shared.
Yeah,
No.
It's nuts.
Now we got to talk about the stories you haven't shared with me. Off camera.
There's a few really good ones.
Off camera.
There's one that I could say on camera. So
we can say anything on camera. It's just whether or not we'll be on camera for long.
Well, yeah. Well, this one's not. This is just like a crude joke. Not even a crude joke. It's like it's something somebody said that was really funny.
Okay.
So we were leaving the Lions game one time, and it was me, my aunt, my uncle, my dad, and I can't remember what street it is, but the street runs right past the Grand Valley State building, and it tees by where the Tiger Stadium is.
Yeah.
And then it's like where all the shuttle buses would sit for the Lions games and shit like that.
Yeah.
And we turned down that street because sometimes we would take the People Mover to the game.
The People Mugger.
And because where we parked at the one bar, it was the Fort Cass station for the People Mover. So we would take the People Mover to either the Opera House, to the Opera House, and then just walk like the 3 blocks down, turn right down that one street that comes to a T with the shuttle buses, and then walk into the game.
Yeah.
So we would do the opposite of that sometimes. We would go to the Opera House station, take it the long way, depending on how they had the People Mover going. If it was going around through downtown, it would be shorter, but sometimes it would be the long way. We'd have to go through Cobo and Joe Louis and stuff like that. So but it was a lot faster than walking, and sometimes it was a lot faster than waiting for the shuttle buses.
Yeah.
So we would take the People Mover, and we were walking to the station, and we hear feet hitting the pavement, someone booking it down the thing. Okay. I turn around, and there are these 2 dudes, probably about our age now, but I was maybe 13 then.
Okay.
And the one dude, he had glasses on, jeans, and a long sleeve Lions shirt, and he comes tearing around the corner around these shuttle buses, and he screams at the top of his lungs. He screams "fucker" right in the pussy at the top of his lungs, and I turn around and I'm hiding my laugh.
This is probably when Vine was a huge.
Oh yeah,
thing.
this was when this video was a year old, 2 years old, or whatever. And I turn around and I see my aunt. She goes, God, these stupid asses. I'm like trying to hide my laugh so bad. I'm like
Because a 13-year-old's like, he
oh,
said
yeah.
pussy.
Yeah. Well, the way I just turned around after I heard them running, and I see this dude full tilt around the corner and screaming at the top
Bro
of
did
his
the
lungs.
El Cone drill.
Yeah, dude. Bro did Flint Lockwood around the corner.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god, yeah, that was so funny. There was so many more that I can't say.
There's a lot that I can't say on camera too.
No.
We've had. Not going to say that one. The most recent one on camera. We're not going to say that one. You know what I'm talking about. The 999.
Oh.
Can't say that on camera. That's more of a. That's with the boys.
Yeah, yeah.
That's. Oh god.
I thought when you said like shit, I think you meant like downtown stories.
Oh, I don't have that many downtown stories. That are
Oh.
crazy.
Oh.
You gotta tell me.
I got so many.
All right. Well, all right. I want to. Do we? Nick's coach got fired.
Yeah, something Thibodeau got
Yeah.
shit canned.
Yeah. Indy won game 1. I'm happy about that. I know you're not, or you don't really care.
I don't really give a shit. I just want the Thunder to win.
Exactly.
Oilers won Game 1 Stanley Cup Final in overtime.
Mm.
They scored the first goal. Panthers came back, scored 3 in a row. Oilers forced overtime, and Draisaitl got the overtime goal.
Dreidel.
Tri- That's so bad that you said that because he's German.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
History.
For all you history buffs out there.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I want to ask you because I saw it pop up on my feed. I didn't save it, but what do you think is the worst thing to happen in sports? So let me give you an example. It's a 3-0 count and you pop it up and then you get out.
What are you doing swinging on a 3-0 pitch?
Or it's 4th and long, 1 second left in the game, and then it's a roughing passer. Like
I thought
shit.
you were going to say you get sacked,
Oh, well, that too.
depending on what.
But
Side of the ball
what
you
for
are.
you is the worst thing to happen in sports? Like if
I can tell you the worst event to happen in sports:
what?
trouble with the snap. That for me is that is number one. That is not 1A, 1B. That is number one, and I don't even want to get into it. Let's just
We've gotten into it.
Let's just skip that. But as soon as you said that, like the worst thing that happened in sports, that's immediately what came into my mind.
I meant like worst thing to happen. I guess that also counts. Fuck, dude, you made me depressed.
Yeah.
With that, Jesus Christ.
I want to say one thing that I saw recently in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's you have 2 minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes left. You're down by 2 and you pull the goalie in Game 7.
Yeah.
And they put in an empty net goal to make it a 3-goal difference,
That would suck.
or to make it a 2-goal. Just putting in an empty net
Yeah.
in like a dire situation like that.
For me, it's the blatant like roughing the passer, and when you like game is on the line and you still do it.
Yeah.
That's what makes me upset.
Or like
Or a false start, or like
Or
jump off sides or some shit.
if it's like 3rd or like 4th and something, and there's like 40 seconds left in the game, and you have to get within field goal range, and you
Yeah.
throw a pick.
Oh, you know what pissed me off last season, and we talked about it? You know what's the worst thing in sports? When it's an obvious delay of game call and the refs don't call it.
No, yeah.
That's the worst, dude.
I made a joke. So I was at work the other day, and I had some downtime in the before the day started for me,
Yeah.
and I had finished everything that I needed to do in the morning, and I was playing GeoGuessr. And that's one thing that I do in the mornings, like if I don't have anything to do and like there's nothing going on, I'll just I'll play like the Wordle Or I'll play like
Okay.
it's this thing called Pickle. It's like Wordle, but it's an MLB player.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's like you have the team, the division, the position, the handedness, the country that they're from,
okay.
their age, and then and then shit like that. And you have to guess the player. Or I'll do like the Immaculate Grid. You know, like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So I'll do shit like that, just like simple games that I can get done on the computer that I can like don't need a time for, but I'll play a GeoGuessr.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 2 minutes a round. You have like 3 rounds. I play the free version, and I'll always get put in random places in the world, and I can never see any fucking flags of any countries. So it'll be like all like Spanish writing on like the wall. I'm like, okay, well I can probably guess like roughly where I am, but I don't fucking know where this.
What
is.
kind of Spanish though?
Right? Yeah, it's like is it Spain Spanish or is it like Colombia Spanish or is it Mexico Spanish?
Or
Like,
DR Spanish?
like wherever, or like Puerto Rico, like wherever the hell. Like you can't. The only thing you can really do is like the architecture and like the landscape and like the climate.
Yeah.
Like if you can tell, like, oh, okay, there's a lot of rain. It could be DR, it could be Puerto Rico, or whatever. And I would be like fucking. And I was sitting there with my coworkers, and I was playing, and I was like, no flags again. I was like, what is this? A Kansas City Chiefs game? Dude, he started laughing so hard. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, there's no damn country flags. I was like,
You
can't
can't
figure out
tell,
what the hell-"
dude.
It's like unless it's like something blatant where I can see like that it's the U.S. or it's
Yeah.
Canada or it's
Have you-
Australia.
Have you seen the professional geoguessers, dude?
Dude, it blows my mind.
And they're like, the trajectory of the sun is Madagascar.
Yeah, these bushes are from Algeria, fucking, and it's like a mile away.
You're
It's
like,
dude, get the
what?
fuck- Or it'll
You're
be like,
CIA.
Yeah, or it'll be like somewhere in Sweden. It'll be like, oh, this is Route 10. Click, and it'll be exactly where he said it. It's like,
No, dude, that's
you're a
not
computer.
normal.
You're a computer.
Yeah, they have to be.
Yeah,
AI.
it's-
You're
yeah.
AI generated.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
is there anything else? This might be a quicker one today.
Don't know.
I don't know. I don't think there is anything.
Um,
Hold on. We'll be right back. We'll talk about it for a second. I got pissed.
fuck, what was I gonna say? There was one that I couldn't say on camera.
You're gonna have to tell me after.
Yeah, I have to remember it first.
I told you the homeless guy was following me and Asian Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it.
Oh, I remember it now. Doggy. Water streak.
Lake water or river water?
Streak.
Anything else to talk about, really, or no?
That we can say on camera.
I could.
Ugh.
Could do a quiz.
All right, we'll do a quiz.
I will hold on. Wait. Let me keep it on that. I'm gonna draw up a quiz in my notes real fast.
You should just come to the festival for like 3 hours. And that's it.
I could.
Go in the gambling room for an hour, drink a fat tire, then go. I have to go put on jeans because I think it's going to get a little bit cold.
Maybe. Oh yeah, we already did that one. The tomato meter.
That pissed me off. Actually, every quiz of yours has pissed me off. All right.
Oh,
You fucking fudge.
Andrew Tate face, you can get one. I ain't sleeping with you because it's fun. None of that shit. I have children. That's what I do. And if you have a kid by me, know very well that more kids will come. Probably from other women. Because you're not the only uterus on the planet. Sorry.
oh my god.
Fuck it. I love him so much. I don't know why.
Oh, man.
Don't you mean you look at
I'm not looking. I'm just hearing the typing on the keyboard.
I think it's hilarious. I'm starting this. We got to start talking about something.
So, Jonathan, where is our next vacation going to be? Huh? We did Toronto.
Oh.
I don't count up north as a vacation.
Oh, okay.
I count it as a spiritual journey
I count it as a spiritual journey.
where we just do illicit amounts of ayahuasca.
Let the record show we do not.
Let the record show I'm just being a dumbass. Thank you.
Let the record show.
I think we need to go, like, out of country, maybe. Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
Do you have a passport?
No.
That's why we need to go to a U.S. colony, so we don't need the passport. A.k.a. Puerto Rico.
I think you still need a passport for Puerto Rico.
Fuck.
I think.
I don't know.
I'm currently putting together
A
a
quiz.
quiz for you.
I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
My butthole is clenched. I hope you know. You know,
Right.
I went upstairs real quick, and my mom's like, "Hey, can you open this jar of pickles?" Open it immediately. And she's like, "I loosened it for you." I'm like, "Nah. Let's not play that game." We all know what happened. I don't. You know what I've been on a kick on lately? Disney movies, like old timey Disney movies.
Oh, like, what do you like? What is old time like?
Like,
Pre-Pixar shit.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told you before we started. I watched Warfare again.
Yeah, but that's not a Disney.
No, it's far from it. Very far from it. But I've
Jesus
started
Christ.
rewatching movies that I've seen before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Warfare, my favorite
Yeah.
Disney movie.
Ah, yes.
I love Warfare, my favorite Disney movie.
Oh my god! I watched an interview too. You know who DJ Shipley is?
No.
Oh, he's a member of SEAL Team 6. They asked him how accurate that was, and he was like insanely accurate. He was like, it was either that one or like a couple other ones that he listed that would just be on a TV playing nonstop. And he was like, we would like sit and watch it, and you would get it stuck in your head like the entire time. He was just like have like a break from like all this shit.
You know what? I was at work yesterday, hanging out with the fellas, and one of my coworkers is always on TikTok, or he's always on his iPad. He has it was this Navy SEAL dude, and the interviewer asked him, because it was all Army dudes and everything, and they were talking about how Navy SEALs are just built different. They asked him as a joke, could you take us all out right now? And how long would it take?
Oh yeah, I think I saw the same. He was like, "How long would it take you to take out everybody in this room?"
And he took a second. He's like, 7 seconds.
Yeah. He was like, 7 seconds, and they're like, "What?" And he was like, "I would like flip this table over, rush you, and then come around the corner, like come around the room this way, and then funnel you guys into the corner
With the pew pew I have in my pocket.
with the gun currently on me." Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
It's good to know that you can just delete my whole entire existence in 7 seconds.
Yeah.
It's just random stuff like that. Dude, you know what pisses me off about TikTok?
What?
I'd be listening to this story, and I'm all bought in and everything,
Yeah.
and then it ends. And you're like, oh, I'll just swipe, to the right or whatever to get the second part of the story.
Yeah.
And it's not fucking there.
Oh yeah.
It grinds my fucking gears, Jonathan. Grinds them. To a fucking pulp.
Totally fucked. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not
So,
ready.
I have your. Okay.
I don't give consent.
All right. Well, another thing you guys were watching. Yeah.
All right, fine.
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 Do you have one for me? Oh, you're standing on the cord.
I'll make one up.
Okay. So you're this is very simple, Benjamin.
What do you want to be quizzed on? Like, what subject? Math?
Please, God, no. Do geography.
Ooh.
Don't make it wild. Like, what mountain range is bordering this European? Like, no. Like,
I'm giving you a USA geography quiz.
oh, okay. Oh, U.S. Okay, I got you. All right. So your quiz, it's very simple. You have to tell me what number they wore.
Fuck, dude.
This is very simple.
Is it?
Yes.
You
We're gonna start
say
off.
that now.
We're gonna start off easy, and we're gonna go somewhat difficult, but I think you should get them. Henrik Zetterberg. Do you know who that is?
No.
What?
No, absolutely.
What? He played for the Red Wings for the longest time.
Bro, 67.
No.
I'm so fucked.
Do you know who Brendan Shanahan is?
No clue.
Sergei Fedorov.
I know who he is. I have 17.
No.
90?
No.
3?
No.
2?
No.
What?
Yes. 91.
Okay. 1 out of 4.
Do you know who Al Kaline is?
Fuck no.
Barry Bonds. You
Oh,
have to-
I know who Barry Bonds
What
is.
number did he wear? I should have stuck with football players.
Yeah, you asshole. Even that, I probably would have got it. I don't know. Barry Bonds was like 17.
No. 25.
No, I was close.
Okay. Patrick Queen. You talked about him earlier.
What team?
I put both.
0 and 6.
He was not 0.
Oh. He's 0 right now.
Change it to 6.
All right. Okay.
He was 48.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, damn. He's wearing 0 right now, I thought.
Oh, I don't know. I just looked up. It said that he changed his number from 48 to 6.
Okay.
Right. Darius Slay,
Big play say. 21. 23.
23. Kyle Van Noy,
Ooh, he was in the 50s. 54.
so close.
53.
Yes. Orlando Pace,
Oh, shit. I'm blanking out who Orlando Pace is.
Rams Hall of Fame offensive lineman.
I thought he was offensive. 67. 68.
No,
60s.
no.
Oh.
You flip the numbers around you gave before.
76.
76.
Damn.
Jordy Nelson.
I have no clue.
No.
I know who he is.
Think of like classic receiver numbers.
88. 10. 18.
No, you're very close before.
With 88?
Yes.
84.
No.
87?
Yes.
Fuck.
You're always like one off. Or
Bro!
like, flip the numbers around.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bo Jackson.
He was definitely in the 20s. No?
Nope.
Teens?
Nope.
Single?
Nope.
36.
Nope.
I don't know.
34.
God damn it!
Chris Hutchinson.
Oh, I have no clue. I have no clue.
You should.
I know I should. I just don't. 97?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were the same number. Yeah.
Guessing.
All right, I'll give you a couple more football players.
I'm always very close if I know who they are, usually.
What is Trey McBride's number?
That's a baseball player, right?
No, he's a football player.
Is he?
He's tight end for Cardinals.
Oh, he just got signed. He's like 86. 68? No. 18?
No,
Am I close?
you were very close before.
87?
No.
85?
Yes. Always one off.
Fuck me.
What was Eric Ebron's number with the Lions?
That was tight end, right?
Mm-hmm.
80. Oh, he's in the teens. Yeah.
Nope.
20?
Nope. It was in the 80s.
Oh, is he in the 80s? I said 80s,
Yeah.
but you were like, no.
Well, you said 80.
83.
No.
84. 2. 1.
I doubled you up on this one. It's 85. Yep.
Fine, if we want to be a little bitch, that's fine.
Fine. Let's see.
Jonathan, my sports knowledge compared to you is absolutely like laughable.
I didn't know half. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know any of the football players except for Darius Slay and Bo Jackson
Really?
and Chris Hutchinson. That's
Okay.
it. Patrick Queen, Orlando Pace. I didn't know any of those. And then Al Kaline, all the hockey players and baseball players. We knew.
Yeah.
So.
Your sports knowledge compared to mine is unreal. Fucking
Thank you.
encyclopedia, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm getting too aggressive. USA Geography Quiz. You ready?
Yes.
Well, too bad.
Oh, well,
What is the largest U.S. state by land area?
Alaska.
Yes. This is probably going to be very easy.
Yeah.
Which river is the longest in the U.S.?
Mississippi.
No.
No. The Colorado.
No.
The Rio Grande.
No.
The Ohio.
No.
What?
It's the Missouri. It's slightly longer than the Mississippi.
Really?
Even though they connect.
Oh. That's stupid. That's dumb.
What U.S. state is closest to Africa?
Virginia.
No.
Florida.
No.
Maine.
Yes.
Okay.
Which state has the most active volcanoes?
Hawaii.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Wyoming.
No.
What?
Yeah. It's crazy, huh?
Where the fuck is Old Faithful? I think Yellowstone's in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's where Old Faithful's in Yellowstone. Washington,
No.
California.
No. It's on the West Coast.
On the West Coast, Alaska.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
know this either.
I
So
I thought it was Hawaii.
was the only U.S. state that is made up entirely of islands.
Hawaii.
Yes. Which 4 states meet at the Four Corners?
Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
New Mexico,
Yep.
Utah,
Yep.
and Colorado.
Yes. Good job. What is the capital of Vermont?
Montpelier.
How the fuck did you get that?
That, again, wild knowledge. I don't know how. I think it's Montpelier. I don't know. I don't want
You
to
said
pronounce it.
I don't know if you pronounced it correct.
but
Fuck
it's
you.
Montpelier is what
Fuck
I,
you. Which U.S. state has the most shoreline? That's
Alaska.
yes. Which U.S. mountain range is the oldest?
Appalachian.
Yes. What city is far? Which? Oh, this is a multiple choice.
Okay.
Which city is farther west? San Diego, California, Reno, Nevada, Seattle, Washington, or L.A.?
I think it's L.A.
You are wrong.
Is it Seattle?
No,
San Diego?
no. It's Reno.
No, it's not.
According to this, it is.
No, that's incorrect.
I think it's actually right because Reno is like far. Even though California is farther, LA or California kind of does that weird thing. So
What?
Reno might be. Let's search it up.
Because California is further west than Nevada.
I
so
know.
How the fuck can that...
But California does that too. You gotta remember, California.
It does this.
California does the weird boomerang thing.
I guess, but that's wild.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Reno is like here. LA is like over here. And San Diego's down that way.
Well, let's use Google Earth.
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 Hey, that doesn't count. We have had earthquakes. We've had
Yeah.
earthquakes. It don't count. It might be off by some.
Thank God it shows me where the fuck Reno is. Nah, dude. How the fucking How the hell?
I told
Okay,
you.
so it is further west than Los Angeles and San Diego, but look where Reno is. Reno would be right there, and look where Seattle is. It's further west than the border of Nevada.
Okay, I don't
So
understand.
how the
that.
that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. You're right.
I don't know. Nah, but well, if it says that I'm wrong, then I guess. But I don't know. I was like, because fucking Los Angeles and San Diego makes sense because you could see it.
Yeah.
But Seattle, it I don't know how.
I don't-
Unless it's like because it's more north, so like it's
I guess. I don't know.
maybe that's why. I don't know.
I don't
Was
know.
that it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was it.
okay.